Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today I'm going to talk about Arc of Infinity, Part 1. Now, I like Arc of Infinity. I think it's an underrated story. I've stated that on the channel several times. It's also one of the stories I remember watching in the 80s when I was little. One of those ones I do have memory of. Now, I only watched it once since I got it on the DVD. I bought the DVD several years ago, although I think I've only watched it the one time. I've been waiting for this box set to come out for like 3 years to rewatch it. And I just got stubborn to the point to where I refused to watch the DVD. I wanted to see it on the Blu-ray, and then the Blu-ray kept getting delayed. But I'm finally getting to watch it again, and I enjoyed Part 1 a lot. I am watching it with the updated effects. I do prefer the updated effects. That, of course, is from the DVD release, the updated effect. But they look really good, especially the laser blast. The laser blast look way better than the original laser blast. And you guys know Prowl loves him some updated laser effects. That's a big thing for me. If you're putting some updated laser effects in classic Doctor Who, Prowl's a happy guy. But I'm also enjoying like watching when Omega, as the little energy wave or whatever, invaded the TARDIS. That looks so much better. When he's kind of trying to bond with the Doctor, looks so much better. I'm really enjoying the DVD updated effects. They just really make the story punch better for me. One of the most important things about Arc of Infinity that we have to talk about, it's giving Nyssa stuff to do. And I love when Nyssa actually gets stuff to do, because it's not very often. The Davison era is so overcrowded a lot of times, especially when Nyssa is there, that she kind of gets relegated to not doing much, to just kind of being there. There's a lot of episodes where Nyssa is just wasted, like Snake Dance. Nyssa's just there. Her job is keeping up with Tegan, which she sucks at. Or episodes like Kenda, where she's just, I don't feel good, I'm going to go sleep in the TARDIS for a while. This episode actually gives Nyssa stuff to do. And I like that, because Nyssa's intelligent, like Zoe, like Liz. And I like that. I like the intelligent companions like that. And we don't really get to see Nyssa make use of that. But here in this story, she's being brainy, she's being smart, she's helping fix the TARDIS. She's not only asking smart questions, but coming up with smart solutions. She's figuring things out at the same time the Doctor is, or at least knowing the right questions to ask. We get to see action Nyssa a little, like when she shoves the guard down on Gallifrey. One of the things I like about Arc of Infinity is that it shows, I mean, I know eventually we do get Tegan in the story. I know she shows up later. Again, I've seen it. But especially here in Part 1, we kind of get what it would have been like if we'd had just the Doctor with Nyssa. And I think that would have made a great pairing. I like Nyssa. She's just wasted as a character a lot, but we're actually seeing her utilized properly, and Sarah Sutton's getting stuff to do with her. And that's nice. I like Arc of Infinity for that alone. I really like the location work. I know it's not the original film elements, but it looks good. Arc of Infinity looks really good on this Blu-ray. The location work looks really impressive. I'm really pleased with how it looks. I love Omega in this thus far. I don't mind his new design. I don't really have a preference between his original design and this design. It's good that he has a totally different design, so you don't know who he is yet. I mean, you might suspect that you don't know who he is. He hasn't been named properly. But I like this design. I like the actor playing him. I thought Stephen Thorne was fine in the Three Doctors. He's over the top, as Omega, I guess, should be for that story. But I like that he's more reserved. He's more reining himself in for this story. I'm actually really enjoying the performance of Omega in this. Now, the Ergon, is that it? The Ergon, here, the bird thing. I've never cared for that design. That's one when people are like, but the bird thing looks silly. I'm like, yes it does. Yes, it does. It's one of the weak points of the story. I don't care for the little bird henchman thing. Ergon, don't care for it. The two teenagers, I really don't care for them. They're kind of pulling the story down a little bit. Their performances aren't that great. I can't remember. I don't really remember them much. They're not very memorable. Like, I know one of them's basically a zombie at this point. I can't remember if he's dead or if he's just brainwashed. I don't remember. I don't remember what happens to the other one. I know that the one that's brainwashed, his cousin is Tegan. I know. At least if I remember correctly. But they're not doing the story any favors, those two. At least not yet, from what I can recall. We got Michael Goff back. You guys know I love me some Michael Goff. I do. One of the best Alfreds ever. So, and I'm always happy to see him back. Of course, I do love the Celestial Toymaker as well. So I'm happy to see him back. The guy playing Barusa in this one is fine thus far. We haven't seen much of him, but I seem to recall him being fine. Still like the guy who plays him in Five Doctors better. This is probably my least favorite of the Barusas, but he's fine. So I'm enjoying it so far. Oh, Colin Baker. We have to talk about Colin Baker as Maxwell. It's so weird seeing Colin Baker in a Fifth Doctor story, knowing, of course, that he's the Sixth Doctor later. But to be honest, he's kind of getting a head start on playing the Sixth Doctor here. Because Maxwell's a lot like the Sixth Doctor, if you think about it. Especially the more Season 22, rough around the edges, Sixth Doctor. I mean, Collar's doing fine with what he's got. I really wonder if there's a Big Finish audio story where the Sixth Doctor and Maxwell meet. You figure somebody would have done that by now. Because that would have to be a hoot with Colin voicing both of them. That would be an interesting conversation to hear between them. Why do you have my face? But I didn't choose it, you know. But Colin Baker is fine. It's like I said, it's a little weird seeing Colin Baker as a different character in the Fifth Doctor story. But once you get past that, it's pretty fine. And I thought the cliffhanger was really good with Maxwell shooting the Doctor. He really wanted that job quick, didn't he? Shooting him and knocking him down. It's a pretty good cliffhanger. I liked part 1. I tend to like Arc of Infinity, though. Very underrated story. I never understand why people don't like it. So I want to know what you think of Arc of Infinity Part 1. Do you watch it with the regular effects? Did you watch it? Do you prefer to watch it with the much better updated effects? Comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Other things to do. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button. Also, all the fun stuff about the Patreon, that's down there in the description as well. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane, Colin Coney, and Finn Perkins. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. Links to the Amazon wish list is down there. My P.O. box is down there if you'd like to send anything. YouTube memberships are available. Most importantly, thank you for watching.